Hi, Geminis. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what's next in love, what's coming your way. It is a general love reading. So take with you what connects to you, leave the rest for everyone else. Welcome back. Welcome to anybody new. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. What is it that you need us to know today? What is it that you want us to hear? I am listening for you now. I have enlightenment, a spiritual awakening. Okay. Sometimes you do feel that way when you fall in love. You know, everything just kind of opens up to you. It's a divine, they're saying a divine union. So you could be feeling very spiritually connected, or this could be the most spiritual person that you've ever been with. Spirit, please share with me. I have time, divine timing, fated, destiny. Spirit's reminding you they're in control. I have you are my muse. Okay, so there's something about you that pushes them in some way. If they're creative or they're musical or you're inspiring to them, you're encouraging to them, Spirit's saying. So that feels nice. I have super sweet, charming, kind gestures. You know, there's a lot to be said for super sweet, okay? There's a lot to be said for the person who's kind, caring, honest. You know, I mean, they sound so basic, but not everybody is that. But they could be describing you as you're super sweet to other people, or you could be describing them as they're the sweetest, kindest person I've ever been with, you know. And if you're saying that out loud, I would say, hold on to this person. Spirit, please share with me. They usually are very loyal. Speak up, stand up for yourself, stand your ground. I'm not going to hold back this time. I'm not going to allow somebody to, you know, walk all over me, or I'm going to be myself. I'm going to be strong, you know, something along those lines. I'm moving on to the next. I made up my mind. I made up my mind. I'm moving on to something better. So good for you. It's almost like I packed up all my stuff and I said, you know, waved goodbye, and I definitely have moved on. I have a red string of fate, a spiritual bond that can't be broken. I always love that feeling, because it's always this feeling of it's meant to be. And sometimes you feel it, sometimes you don't. And when you feel it, you just know nothing can come between us. And there's a sense of no matter what. And you both feel it, you know, like you're not interested in anybody else. You know that you have that partner in life that will be there by your side to make sure that everything, you know, you always have somebody to get through things with. So there is a sense of nothing can come between us right from the beginning here. So this could be a really nice reading. Let's see where we're headed. Spirit, share with me. I have a Hierophant. This could be the most spiritual connection you've ever had. That could be something. I've never met anybody who I felt the immediate spiritual bond. I never felt that kind of connection before. A Knight of Cups, the most romantic connection. Beautiful. I have a Ten of Pentacles. And I have a Nine of Swords. So this could be the most spiritual, most romantic person. And why are you afraid of it? You know, here comes that Nine of Swords. And you are struggling with, why am I afraid of this? You know, it's perfect in every way. It's too good to be true. What if this is taken away from me? You know, this person's saying we could have a beautiful life together. I'm in love with you. And I know you were put in my life for a reason. So if it's not here yet, we're going to put it out and manifest it. But I do feel like the fear creeps in more along the lines of, I'm so happy, like tears in your eyes. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. But what if it all goes away? Why do you go down the path of it being taken away? Okay. You waited for this. You manifested this. You envisioned this. So if it's going good and you're loving it and they're loving you and you are happier than you've ever been, why would you go down the path of it's going to be taken away? Because you're manifesting, something that isn't even happening. So you have to kind of put those thoughts in their place and say, this is what I'm supposed to be feeling. Okay. I felt this way too many times. I felt this way about somebody's going to leave me or hurt me or abandon me too many times. So when the good comes in, we don't trust it. We don't know what good feels like anymore. So we have to learn to be content in that this is what it's supposed to feel like, not the fear. I have an Ace of Swords. We got to set our mind to, I'm going to stop myself when the fear comes in, and I'm going to look at what's right in front of me and keep telling myself that this person loves you. Okay. Just basically, I'm in love with you. All right. So let's start with that. If they haven't told you, they're going to be telling you. And it's feeling of, or a big reveal. I have a Hermit. I don't want it to go away now that I have it. There's nothing saying that it's going to be taken away from you. You have this tremendous fear that every time I fall in love or every time I think that it's somebody I'm supposed to be with, it doesn't work out. That's probably true because everybody else is going to be a no. Everybody else is it's going to end. But there's going to be that one person that it stays. So this change in you, this powerful new beginning. The Tower is a new beginning. Okay. It's an opportunity for you to surrender and to let go and to find yourself again, and then pick yourself up and move on, put yourself in that little car all packed up and move on. And then you've got this beautiful night coming in, and this night and the Hierophant. I mean, these nights are working together. It's a sense of time and effort and love. And my mind is only on you. And look at these gorgeous dragonflies and this kind of sweeping colors. I mean, I love this artwork. Look at the gems down here. Like I found you, you're one in a million, just kind of the gems are, just falling in my lap, all these kind of wealth of love and abundance and things happening in this connection. So a little bit of a, like I said, you're struggling with it's too good to be true. But if it is true and it is happening, I don't want you to wish it away. I don't want you to be so afraid of it that you're missing out on the magic, because these are magical days. These are magical times of falling in love. So you want to be present. You want to be right in there feeling what you're feeling and enjoy it. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that we have? I'm in love with you. I'm missing you. Okay, there could be somebody from the past that is worried that you have definitely moved on, and you probably have. So you left somebody behind and they weren't right for you, Spirit saying. Investing. I want to spend time with you. Here's the investment with this Knight of Pentacles, this kind of slow moving energy that says, I'm going to put the effort in, and the emotional investment in, and the physical investment. And I don't care, like you're not wasting my time. You're important to me is how that feels. Exclusive, boyfriend, girlfriend commitment, whatever it is, possible marriage material, life partner, definitely not dating other people. I need to be exclusive with you. I have no interest in anybody else. I think that that's what they're going to say. You know, I'm in love with you. I don't want you to be with anybody else. I can't imagine you being with somebody else. And I have a fear of abandonment also. Don't you think that I love you as much as you love me? Don't you think that I would be devastated if you decided you wanted to be with somebody else? They're saying it works both ways. You know, there's that fear and vulnerability on both sides. One may be, I don't know, more emotionally showing it, you know, than the other, but you both have it. Trust me. Spirit, please share with me some clues. I have a tattoo. I do feel tattoos. I have very spiritual, very connected. Maybe the tattoo is even a spiritual tattoo somehow, you know, a cross, a dove, Jesus, you know, maybe the tattoo is actually a spiritual symbol. I have an F. I have a Y. I have tall. I have short, difference in height. Maybe there's a significant difference in height. I have a piercing. Self-expression. It feels like self-expression more than anything. I have slim. Okay. I have the letter B. I have a P. I have curves. I love your curves. I love curves. I love your hips, something like that. J. I have a scar. I love the sound of your voice. I do feel like a deep, sexy voice. I will say that. I think that there could be a deep, sexy voice in the mix here. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need us to know today about this connection? I have a Hierophant. It's based on a spiritual belief, both of you. You either believe that spirit brought you together, you believe this is bigger than both of you. It's divinely sent. It's a spiritual bond that can't be broken. I am getting that I've gone through so many changes in my life, and this feels like a school of hard knocks. It feels like it took me a long time to love myself again. I had to find my faith. I had to believe again. I had to hit rock bottom. There's a sense of you had to hit rock bottom to be where you are today, unfortunately. And or fortunately, because you're in a better place. But I feel like you changed, you know, like this is a tremendous change. I'm feeling bottom of the deck. I have a Queen of Pentacles, I have an Eight of Pentacles, and I have an Eight of Wands. I feel like I want to say you wouldn't even recognize me today. Okay. So somebody from your past, they wouldn't even recognize the person that you've become. You know, here's this gorgeous, confident, secure queen, and it's a sense of it took a lot of hard work, and I had to shift my entire life. I had to change my life, my energy. I had to move. Maybe I had to change everything about it, about myself. You know, I had to take a deep dive and deep look at myself. But I do feel like I hit some kind of bottom that I never thought that I would hit. But then I rose above. You know, I became a queen. And I have a feeling that the person who is in your past wouldn't even recognize this queen today, wouldn't even realize how hard it was, or wouldn't even understand, you know, what it took for you to rise above again, something like that. Not that you even care to explain it to them. Yeah, you're so far detached from that past, but you are in a better place, and I feel like they are definitely showing you something so much better, and nothing can come between us, this new connection. Let's see time. What do you have for a timeline for this connection? Let's see if it's not here yet. Be patient. Thank you, Spirit. Of course. Of course, Spirit's going to say that. Next month. That's encouraging. I have faster than you think. I like that. And I have on a Thursday. All right. So on a Thursday, maybe Thursday night out, what is it? You go out after work on a Thursday night. That used to be one of the nights you went out, didn't it? It wasn't necessarily just Friday night. I think the weekend started on a Thursday. Let's see what loving messages they have. I denied my feelings for you for a long time, but it didn't work. The feelings only grew stronger and stronger each day. You still hold the key to my heart. So am I going to hold back my feelings and admit my feelings? I have a feeling that I'm going to admit my feelings. I do. I think it's coming in. My intentions are pure. I feel like there's this honest conversation coming with somebody. I remember you, a soulmate. I feel like I've known you forever. A transformation, higher purpose, faith, trust. I believe in us. And you're on my mind the most. Absolutely. I see you in my dreams, and in my dreams, we are already together. I want you to keep believing. If this isn't in your life, I want you to believe in that beautiful feeling that I know you're out there. I know that I'm going to find you. I know you're going to find me. So let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to this channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. I appreciate them. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website, KathyMamolen.psychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other two channels. I will put my YouTube channel links in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and we'll see you soon.